Rugby World Cup 2023, folks. Scotland up against Romania in Pool B. This one's probably going to be a big old hiding based on what we've seen from Romania thus far. They've lost 76-0 to the Box, and they've lost 82-8 to Ireland. Scotland come to town. Scotland have made a bunch of changes, but will honestly be looking to put the Romanians to the sword. The Romanians are without a few of their players who played earlier in the competition as well through injury, so it's looking like a pretty tough day at the office. We'll go through quickly the squads, some history, some predictions, and you guys can let us know your thoughts. But yeah, this is probably going to be one of those ones that's not exactly edge of your seat stuff, but there's some cool Scottish players which I will look forward to seeing run in some tries in all likelihood. The recent history between the sides is not recent. If my look up of the head-to-head record is correct, the last time they played was in 2011 when it was a 10-pointer at Invercargill at the last World Cup here in New Zealand. But prior to that, games in 2007, 2006, 2005 when they used to play a decent amount, 42-0, 48-6, pretty much ancient history. What were you doing back in 2002 when Romania toured the UK? I don't remember what I was. I was probably a university student, was I? But yeah, they haven't played for a wee while, and Romanian rugby seems to have fallen off a bit of a cliff since then. And Scottish rugby, by their own standards, geez, fifth in the world. They're a pretty good side. So yes, I feel like this one is going to be racking up a wee score line. Scotland have made a bunch of changes. Gregor Townsend basically said, look, they got a short turnaround between this and the previous game where they were really good against Tonga, and they've obviously got to focus on their final game against Ireland to try and keep their hopes alive. So they've made a bunch of changes. Jamie Bhatti comes in loose head. Ashman's there at hooker starting, and then Javan Sebastian gets a start at tight head. They've had a bit of a hooker crisis with a bunch of guys. Like, didn't Dave Cherry injure himself on some stairs, and then there was another knee injury to one of the other hookers. So they've brought in Johnny Matthews as your replacement hooker, who wasn't even in the 23 or even the initial replacement when Cherry got injured, but he's there. Sam Skinner is up from the bench. Graham Gilchrist captains the side alongside him. Luke Crosby's into the side at 6. Hamish Watson has lost his spot to Rory Darge, but gets another crack at it at number 7 this week. Gregor Townsend said he expects him to be hitting a lot of rucks and looking for some turnovers. Matt Fagerson also gets a start at number 8 because there's no Dempsey this time, so he gets a good chance to show what he can do. It's a new 9-10 combo with Ollie Price and Ben Healy. Ben Healy may, in all likelihood, get a fair bit of chance to do some goal kicking practice. And then Cam Redpath and Chris Harris are 12 and 13. I think Chris Harris is the only guy in this side who's got the same jersey number on his back as he did last week in the starting 15 at 13. Cam Redpath, it'll be a good one for him to get his World Cup debut as well. He's certainly a skilled player. If he can stay injury-free, he can certainly show us a trick or two. Darcy Graham and Kyle Steyn on the wings could be looking to get some tries, one would imagine. And Ollie Smith gets a crack at 15, so Kinghorn drops to the bench for him. So yeah, man, there's a lot of tries in the Scottish side, you think. They've got some bloody good players, even if they are resting half the team. Johnny Matthews, Sutherland, and Nels, your front row replacements. Cummings and Darge, forward replacements. And then Horne. Pity Horne's not starting. That would have been seems like a bit of a missed trick. Horne, Kinghorn, and Jones round out the rest of the bench for Scotland. For Romania, I mentioned a few guys are out. Valvasa is out. He's been one of their better attacking threat players. Gotinak, one of the other backs, and then Pop, one of the forwards, also out injured. So they've also made a bunch of changes. They've got a whole new front row. Garjon, Romescu, and Savin come in for the 3 guys who played last time. Motok is one of the few guys in the forward pack who continues on with the same jersey as well in the second row. Stefan Janku is alongside him. He's up from the bench. Rosu and Sir weren't even in the 23 for the last game, but they are in the team this week alongside Captain Chirika, who is one of their better tacklers. They get a lot of tackling practice, the Romanians, what can I say? So he puts his body on the line. Rupanu and Konachi are your 9-10, so there's no Valvasa. So they've brought in a new 10 up from the bench. They got a new 12 in Tangimana, a new left winger in Sikuea, and a new right wing in Lama. Tomane at 13 and Simionescu at 15 are still in their same positions as the last game. All new front row replacements. A couple of new replacements in the 21 and 22 jumpers in Surugyu and Boldar. And then Onutu, who started the last game, drops to the bench. But yeah, hopefully everyone's getting a run for Romania, because you'd hate to be in the squad and not get a game, especially when it's probably not going to make a difference to the result. Maybe just the scoreline. Predictions-wise, the bookies say Scotland by 59, and the rugby forecast algorithm says Scotland by 50. It is on at 9 o'clock. It's at Lille. That's 8 o'clock in the morning for those of us in New Zealand. Wayne Barnes is the ref. I kind of wish this was like a 2 in the morning game that I could watch on demand, because it's not going to be a contest. It's just going to be a rout. Hopefully the Romanian guys will do their jersey as proud as they can, but it's a tough ask for them against a pretty exciting Scottish team. Scotland need to get through this game. Hopefully no injuries. Get your 4 tries. Get the scoreline as big as you can get it, because who knows with Pool B, but yeah, we will see how things go. You guys let us know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. See you later.